Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at BLZ, seeing what's going on. This coin is looking awesome in a lot of different ways. I'm going to explain as we progress here, of course. So, welcome aboard if you're new to the channel. Thanks again so much for watching. Awesome feedback too from a lot of my community members too as well recently. Happy you were able to get out of that Solana trade a little early. While I didn't close it, I'm definitely advised that you did close. So that was a good little pickup there. But more important, nice profits from what, a FTM long and what is it, ICP short 43%, FTM 31%. So congrats on that. It's awesome stuff. You guys are considering joining. I get a lot of questions right now. Yes, absolutely, a good time. We do have a few slots left available. So again, cryptocash.tech is a site link down below. BlueZell is one of those coins where I've been kind of considering a long position, and let me explain kind of what I mean by that here. So we're going to double check and look for confirmation first. But quickly to note, when we look at liquidation, there was a heavy concentration of liquidation, about 42 cents. It got swept just a moment ago. That was, again, when Bitcoin dropped down pretty low. But you can kind of see this BlueZell's holding the line pretty well in the overall sense. We got 35 cents as the next area of support, if you will. And again, keep in mind, support isn't based on liquidation. Liquidation is based on support. So we can presume there's a lot of support at 35 cents based on that liquidation level being right there. And of course, look at this here. Most recent low, that's the lowest point price went. The more recent future, that was what? That was back April 3rd, roughly a week ago. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the daily time frame, work our way down, because a good analysis comes from taking a look at the big picture, right? And we can confirm here, we have all confirming factors in the sense of, every single simple moving average is below the price action right now. That's a very, very good sign. We can also see this ascending type of trend here. This isn't like exact, but definitely something we want to kind of pay attention to here to help understand that, hey, as long as we continue to establish higher highs and higher lows, we should be in pretty good shape to be able to see the price continue up, right? Again, this is not an exact science, but you can, get a lot from growing support and resistance levels, okay? So we're just going to mark that as kind of an important support level to pay attention to for future reference. And it'll probably align itself too as well with the 50-day SMA. It's very common for that to occur. All right, so take a look at some SMAs here. Looking pretty good here with RSI. RSI is up over 50. Money flow index pulling back, but that's pretty much par for the course when you see a retracement like we've seen here so far. MACD is converging. A lot of reasons why the daily time frame looks still very bullish. Okay, so that's a good sign. Take a look at the 4 hour. We're below the 20-day SMA, but everything else is looking positive. We take a look at the overall amount of volume. We can see somewhat of a volume resistance at about 44 cents. So keep in mind, if you're considering, getting in, maybe consider taking some profits at or before that level. But if we do zoom out a little bit further, we'll see we have the most amount of concentration of volume right here at about 33 cents. Again, that's pretty close or just below that key level of liquidation we discussed earlier, looked at earlier. So just know, big picture wise, that's kind of where we're at. But again, if we do zoom into just say the most recent, what is this? This is the last, we are, just say since middle of February, this is roughly a month and a half, 2 months of trading. We can see a lot of support, again, 36 and 38 cents as well. So the great thing about this here is there's a tremendous amount of support below the price action based on volume. And that really helps understand we're on the right side of tracks. Take a look at RSI, we're back up over 50 in the RSI. That's a good little support range, letting us know we're in good shape. Stochastic swinging up, money flow index looking pretty solid here. And of course, we got nice convergence on the MACD. Okay, so all in all, macro and the 4 hour time frame looking very, very solid. And I would say if we can close above this 0.382 level here soon, probably have a solid consideration of the price continuing higher. We also it does look like we also kind of have a flaggish pattern here forming. So we're going to just kind of pay attention to that. Let's go ahead and make this a little cleaner. And just make sure that we kind of clean that up on the hourly time frame. In fact, let's do that here right now. And we're going to see where we're at. So hourly time frame. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so again, it's never exact, of course, but it's an obvious descending channel. And you probably think to yourself, wait, is it a descending channel? Why are you looking more towards long? Well, because it derived from the bottom, and in most cases, you will see that break to the upside. So it's very, very common for a bull flag pattern to break up than it is to break down. Okay, so a validation of this would be a break above this descending channel. An invalidation would be basically closing somewhere below this ascending trend line. So we got a lot of room to play here. This is definitely a good situation. If we take a look at TD sequential, we can see we are a bit on the overextended side. So potential for further upside is less, but again, it could very well break through this resistance level. So me personally, being the kind of trader that I am, I like to get some skin in the game, possibly get like an entry in there, a secondary entry down this lower channel in case we were to see one more pullback before the next leg up, and then to essentially consider taking, a nice average down position. So it doesn't always work out that way, but that's generally the concept of how it should work out. There's no guarantees it's going to break this channel, but it does imply that we are more likely to move up than we are to move down. Okay, so actually let's make this yellow a little bit easier to see. And then the last thing I want to double check is the cloud here. We are still below the cloud. That's running concurrent with this descending trend. So again, that is very standard, very normal. But generally speaking, we can see the lagging span trying to break free from the price action. It will within the next couple of hours. And then also as well, the conversion line. Let's see if we can see that a little easier. Conversion line is below the baseline here. So we want that to be above if at all possible. Okay. So the hourly time frame doesn't look magical, but it looks pretty good. Everything else looks pretty solid as well. Ultimately, we're looking pretty decent here, being above majority moving averages too on the hourly. So even though the cloud isn't giving us a full-on confirmation, there's a solid chance we will see the price action break to the upside in the relative near future. Again, there's no guarantees in this. This is pending Bitcoin doesn't take on, doesn't drop like a rock. But if it doesn't, then I think BlueZell has tremendous potential to increase moving forward here. So I think this coin's looking pretty solid. Thank you so much again for watching. Hope you learned something here today. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, and comment below. Also, if you want to trade this, trade on the world's best exchange, my personal opinion, I think Bitunix has it covered. No KYC or VPN required. This is tradable on this exchange. I would highly recommend considering them. You get some nice benefits if you use my link to register down below. All right, folks. Thanks again so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.